What's happening at Columbia Sportswear, the outdoor-focused apparel and footwear company with big brands like Columbia, Sorel, prAna, and Mountain Hardwear? Last week, the company reported better than feared quarter, although management did cut their operating income guidance. In response, the stock dropped 1% on Friday, although rebounded more than 3% today. So is today's action telling us that the apparel negativity is baked in? Let's check in with Tim Boyle. He's the chairman, president, and CEO of Columbia Sportswear to get a better sense of the quarter and where it's headed. Mr. Boyle, welcome back to Mad Money.
Jim, thanks for inviting us here.
Well, I got to tell you, Tim, this was the quarter that I'm so fearful of happening around all the world, which is that we're the slow ones. That suddenly out of nowhere, maybe because it's political, maybe because of problems we don't know with inflation, but it looks like that our country is no longer as good a retail environment as some of your other areas.
Well, you know, it's a little bit of an unusual one, as you mentioned, but secondarily for our company, this is always the smallest quarter of the year. So any particular issue can get modified and accelerated. So, you know, we're still bullish on the business, obviously, and the U.S. is, you know, a great place to live. And the reason our company does so well is because consumers around the world recognize America and especially the American West. So things always get a little turbulent when there's an election going on. And we're great that we have places in the world that are more robust than here.
Including, it sounds like, China, where most people are seeing a definitive slowdown, particularly on sports and apparel.
Well, you have to remember, and we've been quite open about the fact that we underperformed in China for a period of time. We've got a great team there, so we're coming out of it and we're growing. And we've got a really good team there that really understands the market. And so there's lots of opportunity for us there. We think that'll be our largest growing market at some point in time. But yeah, we've just reinvigorated the brand.
Well, you continue to innovate, and I am particularly interested in what I will just call polar bear technology. I was at this football game. It was the Chiefs versus the Dolphins. It was -9. I was going crazy. Would this keep me warm?
Absolutely. You know, that's biomimicry. So our team here put together an analysis of polar bears, which, as you remember, the fur of a polar bear is actually translucent. So the sun goes through the translucent, hits the black skin of a polar bear, which heats up, and then the fur keeps it insulated and keeps the heat in. So we've got a couple of different technologies around that biomimicry. And believe me, this is going to be a real interesting product for us and a great story and good opportunity for us to tell consumers more about our innovations.
And will that be direct to consumer? Will it be everywhere? I mean, will I see that in prestige department stores? Will it be in more of outdoor wear?
I'd say the biggest representation is going to be on Columbia.com, where we can really control it. But we have many other customers that are buying it, and it'll be available globally.
I think it's very exciting. I hope you have the scale to pull that one off, because no one's had new technology other than like a battery in your jacket, which is okay. I want what you gave me. Now, prAna, once again, very tough, but it looks like the rest of the industry is slowing down. Is this your turn to shine? Maybe you can do something a little different from the other guys?
Well, you know, we've been, again, very open when we've been underperforming. We've made changes at prAna with the leadership there. We're very excited about the new opportunities there. And similar with Sorel, where we just got ourselves in a position, and frankly, this is a small quarter for Sorel, very small. But we're going to turn those businesses around, and we're well on our way. So we're very excited about the opportunity, and it's going to be good. We've really spent the last year managing our excess inventories and focusing on profitably liquidating that stuff. And now it's time to turn our attention to growing the business again across all of our brands.
Okay, now we do have a lot of product here, including a product that has very soft on the outside. I kind of like it. It feels really cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Colorado thing. Made in Vietnam titanium, which I see in the upper right-hand corner. Now, is that something that we'll be buying in the fall?
Yeah, the titanium products are our best products. And we have a quite broad selection of titanium products across sportswear, outerwear, and footwear. And this is a really good opportunity for us to put together our best technologies and our best thoughts about how to keep warm or cool. And yeah, we'll have lots of it available for this coming year.
Anything new with performance fishing? PFG, I went on a fishing trip with my kids. Everyone was jealous because the sun was really bright, and I'm the only one that didn't get completely fried.
Well, what's interesting is we are going to be using and available for spring 25 a great product which we call Sun Deflector. So if you remember the reflective product that we have on the inside of our garments, we've designed a ceramic rendition of that called Sun Deflector, which means the sun will hit that fabric and bounce off and won't create heat and also keep cool. But that's going to be part and parcel of the next lunar lander, which is going to take off sometime in early January, mid-December, early January. And that's going to be connected with the technologies of Omni-Heat Infinity, which is already was on the first lander. So we're going to have 2 Columbia technologies on the next lunar lander launch, and we're very excited about how we can promote those and make sure people understand how important they are for not only keeping people comfortable, but keeping a technology lunar lander in good health on the moon.
That's very cool. I got to tell you, I love your stuff. Everybody does, because it's always something new technology. I hope Sorel has a good season. We know that is really crucial to the quarter, but I think it's the technology that's crucial to the company, and you always deliver. And thank you so much for coming on. I hope America picks up when we get to the important quarters, not this quarter.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it very much.
Of course, Tim. That's Tim Boyle, Chairman, President, CEO of Columbia Sportswear. You see the stuff. You know the stuff. I wear all this stuff. I don't know about you. Mad Money's back after the break.
Coming up, pop open those umbrellas and tee up your toughest questions. Cramer takes on all comers in the lightning round. Next. Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.